Today, we have 5,000 things that look like URLs, but they're just text in Excel. We need to make all of those clickable. Today's question from Jody. 5,000 rows exported to Excel. He needs to be able to click the hyperlink in the cells, but they just come in as text. Oh, Jody. Right-click the cell, go to the hyperlink, copy the text, paste as a link, but you have to do each one individually. It's just super time-consuming and annoying. Is there a faster way to do this? Okay, so if I had to do this, the first thing I'm going to do is F2 to edit and then press enter, and that's going to convert them. But even with 5,000, that's just going to be miserable. There is another way with equal hyperlink. They want to know where's the link location, where's the friendly name, right? And that becomes a clickable hyperlink. It works, but you can't copy and paste those values. You have to keep both the original and this one. So I don't like that method. I have a better way. The way involves macros, a VBA macro, and there's a good chance, Jody, that you do not have a Personal Macro Workbook yet. So we're going to create one. It's really simple. I just start from any blank Excel workbook on the View tab, come to Macros, and record a macro. We're just going to call it HelloWorld. And we're going to store it not in this workbook, but in the Personal Macro Workbook. Click OK. All right, so now the macro recorder is running. Just do anything. Type hello. That's all you need to do. And then under Macros, stop recording. And that has created a Personal Macro Workbook for you, which allows us to take code and paste it into that Personal Macro Workbook. I can close this workbook now. Down in the YouTube description, there is a tiny little 4-line macro there. I want you to copy that. Okay, and then we're going to have to get to VBA. To do that, you need the Developer tab in the ribbon, which I'm pretty sure you don't have. So right-click and say Customize the ribbon. Find Developer and check it. There you go. And then on the Developer tab, we will click Visual Basic. It's going to start out with this big gray screen like this. View, Project Explorer, and you'll see there's your personal.xlsb. You can expand that, expand modules, and there's that module we just recorded with a macro that we're never going to use. Okay, so from the YouTube description, you're going to copy these 5 lines of code. This is the name of the macro, MakeSelectedHyperlinks.Hot. We're going to loop through each cell that you select, and we're going to add a hyperlink. The anchor is the cell itself. The address is the cell value, and the text to display is the Cell.Value, next cell. All right, so at this point, you can click Save to save your personal.xlsb and close VBA. And then here's how it works. I'm just going to choose a bunch. You're going to choose all 5,000. And we'll press, let's see, on the View tab, Macros, View Macros. There's your MakeSelectedHyperlinksHot, and click Run. Wow, look at that. It's really, really fast. If we had to do, I only have like 2,500 here. Alt F8 is my quick way to get in there. Click Run. And what was that? 2, 3, 4 seconds. And you're good to go. All right, so using VBA to very quickly take hyperlinks that are just text and make them into real hyperlinks. Okay, but Jody, going back to your original question, you say that you need to click on all 5,000 of these. What are you going to do? Are you trying to download these? If you're trying to download them, there's an amazing thing here. If you have the latest Microsoft 365, where you can actually download the image right to the book using the new image function. So here's the source. That will go out and download. That is really, really small right now, but it's downloading it at full size. You can actually just copy this down, and it will go out and download all of those. If you just need to see them, just choose any one and press Control-Shift-F5. Brings up a preview. Press Escape to get rid of it. You can do that over and over and over. Control-Shift-F5. Escape. Or if you just need to get them into your hard drive, we can actually crack open the Excel file and pull those images straight out. So there's lots of options there. Let me know down in the YouTube comments what you're trying to do. And there might be a faster way to go. All right, so there we go. A very common problem. You get a bunch of text hyperlinks down. You need to make them into live hyperlinks. Creating a Personal Macro Workbook and then copying some code into that workbook, running that code. Very fast way to solve this problem. I want to thank Jody for sending that question in, and I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.